D and J pay retirement taxes. Y'all ready for this? So I was talking to this couple who live down in Florida and just crushing. They love it down there. They moved from a deep, dark blue, dreary northeastern state, and they moved down to Florida. And D said, "Yeah, I went to Publix when we first got down here, and I was telling them we were shoveling snow back in her northeastern climb, and the lady at Publix says, 'Don't worry about that, darling. You don't shovel nothing but sunshine down here.' Shoveling sunshine." And Dee said, "These are my kind of people." You know what I'm saying? They're nice people. You know, they're happy because all the vitamin D in the sunshine, dude. So they're loving life down in Florida, left the Northeast behind, and they're crushing. So Jay is a retired fireman, so he's got a small pension, not a huge pension, mind you, but a small pension, a decent pension, better than a hole in the head. And they're, I think they look like they're in their late 40s, but they're actually in their early 60s, if memory serves. I think she's 61. Can't remember how old Jay is. So D and J, that's a code word. We're not going to tell you the real names, D and J, because we don't want to give them away. We don't want the NSA to audit them, and the DEA. Anyway, so I want to share with you. So here's their last year of work right here. They got 145,000 coming in. All right, their expenses are about 10,000 a month, but they have a goal, a vacation goal, right there. So you can see they're paying about $26,000 on $144,000 of income. So we take our trusty calculator. We say, what is our 26,000 divided by 144? That's an 18% effective tax rate. All right. Now next year, D is going to still work a little bit, but the year following, they're both going to be retired, fully retired. This will be Jay's pension, and we don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we're assuming about $3,000 a month, roughly, give or take a little bit more. So he's got about $39,000 in pension, but they're going to spend about $10,000 a month plus a vacay goal or whatever, and they're going to have to pay some tax on this money. So they're going to be spending about $157,000 a year, but they only got $39,000 coming in. So his net flows is how much they're pulling from their portfolio. So they're pulling from their portfolio about $120,000. See here for the next one, two, three, four, five, basically 6 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to be pulling about probably $700,000 from their portfolio, and their portfolio, if memory serves, about 1.4 million or something like that. So it's going to knock them down quite a bit. But then Social Security kicks in between right here. You can see Social Security is kicking in for both of them. All right. So how much taxes are they going to be paying while they're living off before they're on Social Security and just living off their IRA? 22,000, 21,000, 21,000. So again, they're roughly in the same category of taxes. Their expenses, 124, same expenses they had while they're working. Their income is right here. It's going to be 40. Their income is going to be about 150, 134 is their income. So they're paying $22,000 of taxes on 134 of income, roughly, because I'm saying their expenses are what their income is going to match, but they still got to pay tax on that money. So you can see they're still basing an 18% tax bracket. Everybody with me on that? We're using their income essentially to cover their expenses, if that makes sense. But they don't have enough income to cover their expenses, so they got to go into their 401k/IRA. So all this is going to be taxable to them, 118 plus the 39,000. All right, but now watch what happens when they're on social. First full year where they each get 12 months of social right here. 126 coming in. 126 coming in. Doesn't quite cover all their expenditures because they got 118 for expenses plus the vacation goal plus taxes. So they still need to dip into their portfolio for about $18,000, all right? So, but you can see a significant drop off from here. Now they're dipping into their portfolio by about $18,000. Now they're paying $12,000 of taxes on how much income? Well, we got right here. That's about $130,000 of income. Yeah, not too shabby. Now let's go on their RMDs. So now they got some RMDs kicking in. But because what's happened here, because we've been basically pulling down their portfolio so heavily in these first 6 years, allowing Social Security to grow, their RMDs, these are planned distributions, are only in the low 5 figures. Look at that. So now they got $151,000 of social in his pension, plus $12,000 of RMDs. They got $164,000 of income. Expenses are $147,000 to include taxes. They got $13,000 of taxes on $164,000. If we look at a 1040 from 2034, watch this. You can see IRA distributions, that's RMDs, plus their social. This is the first basically full year of social for one of them. I can't remember. You can see 80,000 of social, of which only 61,000 is subject to taxation. We got Jay's pension, a little bit of a little bit of distributions from IRA, $131,000 of income, $13,000 of tax. But it's not even $131,000. It's 131,000 plus the difference between these. It's 150,000 because 19,000 of their Social Security is tax-free. This line is a taxable social. This is their total social. This is the taxable social. Their total social is 80. Their taxable social is only 61. That's 19,000. That's not even included in the AGI. That's $150,000 of income. They're paying $13,000 of taxes, $150,000 of income. 13 divided by 150. That is a 9% effective tax rate on $150,000 of income. Now, that's not $150,000 today, but that's 9%, dude, on well over 6 figures of income. Let me look. 2034, right there, $13,000. It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. So anyway, we're going to come over here. We already looked at the 1040. Yeah, we already looked at that. Now we're going to see the same. I cannot stress enough how insane this is with how much their income is relative to their taxes, because Social Security is the bulk of their income. Isn't that crazy? So you can see that, what did we say, 19,900, and you can see the 19,900. It's not an RMD, but that's the amount they got to take from the portfolio, 19,900. So let's go here. Let me show you something. Check this out. Their effective tax rate. So this is when they're living down their IRA before Social Security kicks in. All right, they're living it down. They're spending it down. Social Security kicks in. Look, effective tax rate well below 10%. When we're going to kill off J first, that's the husband, then D will have some taxes to pay, a little bit more. But still, look at that. Effective tax rate is below 10%. Crazy, man. Check this out. So here they are, 59. There's a median portfolio value, $1 million. And they're going to be drawing it down right there. So they're going to draw it down by half. It's not 1.4, it's 1 million, actually. I forgot. And you can see once Social Security kicks in and levels, it's going to start going back up. So I tell you, it's the way to do it. Draw down your portfolio, allow Social Security to keep growing. Once Social Security kicks in, not only is it tax favorable, but it takes less stress off your portfolio, so your portfolio starts growing back up again. So they're starting off there. They go down to about 500,000 or so. It goes all the way down to 74 to about a little bit less than 500,000, and then it starts going back up again. If that's not a thing of beauty, my friends, I don't know what is. I think it's a thing of beauty. Not much in taxes, a good portfolio. They don't have multi-millions either, by the way. And they're spending a pretty good amount of money too. But they have a pension, $3,000 a month, dude. I mean, yeah, it's worth a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's not like it's freaking a pension that Bill Gates has or something like that. It's just a regular old pension for a fired guy. I mean, come on. And he does have Social Security. So we looked, I want to make sure he wasn't affected by WEP or his or GPO or anything like that. He wasn't. So he did pay into Social Security. So he's got Social Security's pension and her pension and her Social Security paying well over $100,000 a year. A good significant portion of that's tax flipping free. If that's not a thing of beauty, I don't know what is. All right, love your thoughts. God bless.